Hey everyone, Travi with a live commentary for a change. I've played Overwatch, as many of you probably can tell, and after some playing, I drew my conclusions of what I think the state of it is in competition to TF2. First, we're going to look into the arsenal. In TF2, you have your entire arsenal at your disposal always, as in Overwatch, you have your main weapon and sometimes an offhand weapon. While the rest of your arsenal is a cooldown based skill system, the closest that this is to comparing it to TF2 is the demo man with the shield charging and waiting for it to recharge, the scout with the sandman or cleaver, or the sniper and Jurati. Just imagine your skills as that. Some cooldowns shorter than 5 seconds, others take nearly 15 seconds to recharge. Now Overwatch is something going for it, with an overwhelming numbers of characters, 21 heroes instead of TF2 with 9 classes with different weapons. As of my knowledge, Blizzard did this on purpose to have characters not have any different weapons. But that doesn't mean a lot of characters feel alike. You have a character selection screen with different categories. You got offensive, defenders, tanks, supporters. I picked one of each category and gave them a spin in co-op versus medium difficulty AI as to practice. For offensive, I picked Reaper. For defensive, I picked Junkrat, which is basically the demo man. Tank, I picked Warhog, and support, I picked Mercy. While I have no real comment on Reaper outside of being a pretty awesome character to play, Junkrat is where I had a lot of fun. His left shift button allows him to put down a sticky bomb in the form of a remote controlled mine, which allows you to sticky jump great distances, and it doesn't damage you. This felt so broken to me, and on top of that, no falling damage. I freaking love this game already. I find falling damage to be one of the most boring and anti-fun mechanics in a game, and Overwatch agrees on that and completely ignores it. This allows for some crazy detours to backstab your enemies with your grenade launcher. The trap Junkrat has is awesome when you land it, but kind of anti-fun. It just snares your opponent helplessly in a bear trap, where I felt an on-contact exploding grenade would have been more fun, but who knows what Blizzard will do with this. Now Warhog is a little broken to me. With a Mercy stuck up your war ass and your left shift skill with a very low cooldown and such a high impact on individual enemies. I find it to be a little bit too low on a cooldown for such a rewarding skill. It throws a chain out, and when it hits a foe it yanks them towards you with like welfare yanks in refugees, only to leave them at your mercy with either a melee attack for dishonoring or shoot with your main weapon. He also has an E-skill which heals him after drinking from a canteen, which is kind of like the heavy sandwich but much faster. But that suits Overwatch, for it's very fast in comparison, and that's a general idea I've seen so far. Overwatch is a very fast action-paced class shooter, which with so many characters, I only get to kind of talk about one in each category, which brings me to Mercy. Left click is a medigun beam, no beating around the bush, it's a clean copy. But this beam has a built-in steroid, which you can deploy on right click to enhance your allies' damage output, and doing so with Hanzo allows for some pretty crazy one-shots on body parts, which don't even have to be a headshot. Hanzo is kind of like your huntsman sniper. But when you right-click your beam on someone, you do not heal them. You just give them a steroid. So thinking you can do both at the same time, it will not work. For healing, just left-click. For steroid, right-click. Other than that, Mercy has a jump skill which allows her to gently descend down to the ground while falling. But it leaves you open to snipers. Be careful. The left shift skill allows you to dash towards targets that you're healing. So if you're trying to heal a tracer who's just dashing, you just press left shift and bam, all of a sudden you're right beside her. Or if a sniper is standing high on a building, you just heal her, left click, left shift, And bam, all of a sudden you're standing next to... Yeah, Overwatch is a game I consider fun to play, but it being pay to play really leaves something to be wondered if most TF2 players can even afford playing Overwatch. It simply is up to the players themselves. Do you like Overwatch? Do you despise Overwatch? Overwatch is simply new now, and until the hype dies and it starts to get old, people may or may not return to TF2. And as for me, I will not really change. The channel is all about what I want to upload and nothing is changing that. Besides maybe some Overwatch videos from now on, but that I do not completely know yet. Anyways, I got more characters to try out and find comparisons. Got any feedback or your 2 cents? Or maybe want another video like this? Add them in the comments below and I will speak to you all next time.
It's Phantom in 20 years.
Wait, what?
Oh
what?
my god! No!
No!
I am dead! I am dead!